Now, everywhere in the world we get loads of footage from Africa, from all of the horrible things that happen, from all of the fights and the arguments and things and the disputes that go on between countries, but there is nowhere that I have seen it done better from a more realistic point of view than it is done in this book. And that sounds stupid and ridiculous, and yes, it's a sort of non-fiction from a realistic point of view, but Noviolet Bulawayo presents the issues between racism and culture in Africa so brilliantly that I've never seen it done so well before. Now, this isn't the sort of book that I would normally read because I'm very much into my teen novels, but my god, it's done well. She writes from a very, very young perspective, and I think this just gives it actually gives it a much more adult demographic. And I personally think that if you were 15 and you picked up this book and you read it, you get exactly the same point of view that any 45-year-old would. Not saying that you have to be any particular age to read, but there is just something about the way that media presents the violence in Africa that is very one-sided, but I really think that you get a very rounded perspective from this book. You get the perspective of the settlers being pushed out, and you get the attitude of things the other way around, and the fact that black people can't live among other black people just because of the conflicts that are involved that stop people from living in their homes. And it's not even about racism a lot of the time. It's just the culture and the differences, and the fact that the protagonist in the story isn't born with some miraculous view of the world that she knows what's right and wrong. She makes mistakes, she says racist things, she shouts at people, she does bad things. She does morally wrong things all the time. And she learns from it, and then she becomes westernized, and you see the difference in the language from when she becomes forced into Western culture because she moves to America. And there is this huge, huge story that goes along with it, and it's a very big book, and it's a lot of reading, but my god, is it worth it. She has been awarded prizes for this book. It is just amazing, and I have to say I picked it up because it was bright, because it was colourful, and because it's newly released. And it is a freaking awesome book, and I definitely recommend it every day of the week. Thanks.